While visiting Hawaii, this one tourist decided to hop a fence to get a closer look at a waterfall. Bad idea. After realizing he was in serious trouble, the panic set in. Clinging to the edge of a cliff, he started frantically begging for help, knowing he had made a pretty dumb move.
Grab me, no, grab with your hand. Somebody come on. Oh, hold tight.
I'm going.
Hold tight.
Can we hold him too? Can you hold him too?
Oh, here, give it here. Here. I need here. No, Link. Come on, somebody, please.
Hanging on for dear life, he was just hoping someone would pull him to safety.
Here, grab me. Come on.
Lesson learned, right? Maybe next time you'll think twice before crossing a fence that's there for a reason. Like, not falling off a cliff. In a heart-pounding moment caught on video, a massive bear went after a family's beloved dog, Zeus. It all kicked off when Zeus, a German shepherd, came back from a walk with his owner, Bailey Jacobson. As they neared home, out of nowhere, a bear started charging down the driveway right at Zeus. Bailey freaked out, screaming in pure panic as she watched the bear get closer.
She was probably just protecting her cubs and was trying to chase off the biggest threat, which was Zeus. For me, it was like an instinct. It wasn't even really a second thought that was like, should I chase the bear? It was like, I'm going to.
Her screams actually made the bear stop chasing Zeus, but then things took a wild turn.
I realized she made that 180 turn to look back at me and then realized she was coming towards me. And that's where I realized that, oh crap, like I have to get back home too.
The bear switched focus and started chasing her instead. Luckily, both Bailey and Zeus managed to make it out of there in one piece with no harm done. Talk about a close call. In southeastern China's Fujian province, a wild scene unfolded when a woman lost her temper after missing her bus stop. Caught on video, she furiously kicked the bus door and even tried to grab the steering wheel in a fit of rage. Apparently, missing her stop set her off, and instead of calmly addressing the situation, she went straight to causing chaos. The footage shows her trying to yank control from the driver, which obviously put everyone on board at risk. It's hard to believe how far some people will go when things don't go their way. The driver managed to keep control of the situation, but the incident left everyone shaken. It's a classic case of frustration boiling over, but when you're on public transport, this kind of behavior can turn dangerous real quick. Local authorities got involved after the video surfaced, and the woman was likely facing charges for her outburst. What started as a misstep ended up being a major ordeal, all because she let her emotions get the best of her. The whole incident was caught on video, and it's pretty wild. A guy on a bike punched a woman right in front of a firehouse, and the FDNY crew wasn't about to let that slide. Without missing a beat, some of the firefighters took off in hot pursuit, chasing the guy down the street. Talk about being heroes both on and off duty.
You can't hit a woman. She's very nice. The whole family, I know them. I grew up with them. Just seeing the guy running with the bike. And I seen the fire department came after him. He just comes by his stuff and leaves, that's all. I was like, why he did it?
A mom got the shock of her life when she discovered several spiders hiding in their seafood boil, what was supposed to be the family's dinner. She was just about to serve it up when she noticed something that didn't belong.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The spiders?
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Where do spiders come from? They will? They will?
I don't know, baby.
Imagine sitting down to a nice meal and then spotting creepy crawlers mixed in with the seafood. The family was understandably freaked out and dinner plans quickly changed.
Where did those spiders come from? Where do spiders come from?
The crawfish, bro.
There's no way.
Let me.
It's definitely not what you expect when you're prepping a feast, and the mom couldn't believe her eyes. That's one dinner they'll never forget. In a shocking turn of events, a woman involved in a heated argument took things to a whole new level by stealing a police car. What followed was a dangerous high-speed chase reaching up to 125 miles per hour, all captured on the stolen car's dash cam.
No. It did so fast, she just got in my car, took off. Eastbound on Highway 40 passing the substation. Were you the one who called us?
Yes. I'm still like really shaking. Okay, thank you. Did you know her? No, she tried to take my keys.
We know her.
Oh. She tried to reach in and grab the keys from my vehicle. At first, she asked me for a ride, said she needed to get out of this place.
She drove recklessly, weaving through the traffic and putting countless lives at risk.
They're coming up behind an 18-wheeler. And she's turning around. She's conducting a U-turn. She is going eastbound.
The wild ride came to a tragic end when the stolen vehicle crashed and exploded, causing chaos on the road.
Signal 4, signal 4, signal 4.
Signal 4 station 1033.
Stay away from the car! Stay away from the car! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
6316, back signal 4, send back 1018.
We got another vehicle over here. You guys okay? Hello?
Signal 4, another vehicle.
You guys okay? I'm not getting a response from them. Hello? I don't know where she's at. There's
somebody in that driver's side.
She's right there. She's right here. She's right here. Get them. Get them. Get them.
Pickup truck.
Marion, I got the police cruiser on fire. Hey, Millers, get my fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. It's really hot right here. Really hot. Really hot.
Where's yours? Pick up yours.
Mine's unlocked. It's unlocked. It's unlocked. It should be on the right.
Location. Command, we hear him in.
The aftermath left authorities scrambling to deal with the fallout of her reckless actions.
There's a line in the front of the boat.
Witnesses say the driver and her passenger were strapped in their seats, sitting helplessly as water came flooding through the open windows of their van. It must have been a terrifying moment, just watching the water pour in while they were stuck, seatbelts on, unable to do much about it. You can only imagine the panic building as the situation went from bad to worse. An undercover police operation in the West End has drastically cut down on watch robberies. The Met has been deploying officers dressed in luxury brands like Rolexes around popular nightlife spots, where thieves have been targeting unsuspecting partygoers. These criminals have no clue they're trying to rob plainclothes cops, and as soon as they make a move, they're ambushed by a backup team ready to swoop in. Thanks to this clever operation, over 20 robbers have been convicted, and word is spreading fast in the criminal community that the police are cracking down hard on these opportunistic thieves. Watch thefts have plummeted as a result, bringing some much-needed relief to the West End. Before the operation ramped up in October 2022, more than 300 watches were stolen in just 6 months, with a total value nearing £4 million. Some of these watches are worth 6 figures, with high-end brands like Patek Philippe being prime targets. The Met ran its first 2 operations between October to December 2022 and March to October 2023, focusing on Soho, which accounts for 40% of all watch robberies in London. These stings led to 31 arrests and 27 charges, resulting in 21 convictions so far. 14 of these individuals have already been sentenced, racking up a combined 26 years behind bars, with more cases still pending. The most recent operation from March to October 2023 saw a 15.8% drop in watch robberies compared to the same period the previous year, down from 429 incidents to 361. The sting, set up by officers from the Met's Covert Policing Command and Central London robbery teams, has made it clear that the force is on to these thieves, catching them in the act with real luxury watches in play. Body cam footage captures the emotional moment when a 27-year-old woman burst into tears after getting pulled over for allegedly speeding and running a stop sign in Palm Beach Gardens. The Florida woman, identified as Anna Gilbert, showed signs of being intoxicated, according to police.
Yeah, this is a certificate of title, and this is a service receipt. And this insurance card expired 3 years ago. You still live on over there? That address you just said? Okay. This registration's expired. Ms. Gilbert, have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I answered this. I'm having a PTSD So.
From what?
From what?
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Why would this trigger
I'm
that?
asking for help. If this is not triggering it, but I'm trying to get to my boyfriend's house. He's confused.
Okay. So you haven't had anything to drink?
No.
No cannabis, no narcotics?
Oh.
Okay. All right, if you would go and step out of the vehicle and make sure you're not under the influence, and we'll have you on your way, all right?
What?
To make sure you're not under the influence.
Gilbert, the daughter of a well-known local lawyer, became visibly distressed when it hit her that she was being investigated for drunk driving.
All right, come on back over here for him, please.
I'm not allowed to.
You're not allowed to? What do you mean? Why aren't you allowed to?
I'm not allowed to at this point.
Why?
My dad's a lawyer,
Your dad's a lawyer?
and I'm not allowed to.
Okay, well, even as a lawyer, he would tell you if you're ordered out of a vehicle that you have to comply. Okay?
He's told me otherwise.
No, he wouldn't tell you that you don't have to come out if you're told to.
I mean, he's a piece of so.
That's what it sounds like he would say.
Probably
Yeah, he's giving you bad information. So if you would go and step out, if you're not under the influence, you'll be on your way.
Okay.
All right, so
But
come on
I'm not
out.
allowed to, so we can do whatever. I can park here. We can do whatever, but
No,
I'm
go
not
ahead and step
allowed
out.
to.
Lawful order to step out of that vehicle, you could be charged with obstruction as of now. So if we have to open that door and remove you from the vehicle, you're going to be charged with obstruction.
I'll get out.
Okay. All right, so come on out.
But I'm sure I'll be charged with that.
Come on out.
I'm not allowed to.
Come on out of the vehicle.
car, you will not be charged with obstruction.
I'm not allowed to.
Last chance.
I'm not allowed to.
All right, come on out. Come on out. Come on over here. Okay? Do you have any medical condition with your eyes not corrected by glasses? What do you got?
I get seizures, myoclonic seizures.
Okay, what does that have to do with your eyes?
Lights.
What about it? We don't have any flashing lights on in the front.
I don't know. Myoclonic seizures.
Okay.
Throughout the sobriety tests, she couldn't stop crying, even collapsing to the ground a few times.
Keep your head still. What's going on?
Big deep breath, Santa.
Do we have to call fire rescue? This episode that you're having, while I understand that it might be genuine, we still have an investigation to do. The more you're exasperating, I can smell the odor of an unknown alcoholic beverage coming off of your breath. So we got something to do here. Ms. Gilbert, do you wish to do the exercises with me?
Yes, what's up?
Eventually, it became clear that she was about to be arrested.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what you were instructed to do?
9 steps.
9 heel-to-toe steps, and then what? Then the turnaround that I showed you, and 9 heel-to-toe steps back. The one leg stand, all right? You can go ahead and step off the line. You don't have to worry about the yellow line no more. All right, so go ahead and just stand right in front of me right there. Where the flashlight's at? Or you can just stand. You can just stand right there too. That's fine too. Okay, so go ahead and just bring your feet together for me.
Whatever. You guys are over it. Do whatever you have to do.
We're still giving you a chance. What are you talking about?
Shaking your head. I need to.
I'm not shaking my head. See what I'm doing, Miss Gilbert?
I'm not doing this.
You're not doing it? All right. You're being placed under arrest for driving under the influence.
Okay.
And as well as obstructing an officer as well.
Come on, I got you. Come on, I got you. Come on, baby. I got him. Hi, baby.
John DeBacker from Long Island Cat Kitten Rescue put his skills, patience, and quick reflexes to the test to save a kitten in trouble.
Baby. Come here, baby.
Armed with a can of cat food, he carefully rescued the tiny feline, which had somehow gotten stuck 40 feet up in a tree in Hempstead, New York. How the kitten ended up that high remains a mystery, but DeBacker was up for the challenge. It was no easy task though. He had to climb the tree with one hand while balancing the food in the other.
Nothing to grip onto. Do you guys have a taller ladder? No. Like a 32 foot ladder? A 32 foot? 30, no, the one I have is oh, this is a 20 foot.
Thanks to his efforts, the kitten was safely brought down.
Come on, I got you. Come on, I got you. Come on, baby. I got him. Hey, baby. I got you.
Living with a demon is no walk in the park. TikToker Joshua Luke seems to be dealing with some paranormal activity in his home, and it's been giving him and his partner some serious insomnia.
Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió. Espérate, cálmate.
One night, after hearing loud banging noises from inside the wardrobe, the door suddenly swings open and something clearly moves inside.
Alúzame. Espera. Espérate, alúzame. No hay nada, mira, no hay nada. No sé.
When they search the wardrobe, they find nothing. Could it be a demon or maybe a boggart? In English folklore, a boggart is a shape-shifting creature that takes the form of your worst fear. They're said to hide in dark places like under beds or inside cupboards and wardrobes. In some stories, they're also seen as mischievous household spirits that bring bad luck if disturbed. With all these strange happenings, the wardrobe troublemaker might just be a boggart. Some robbery suspects in northwest Harris County picked the wrong guy to mess with when they try to steal from a lawn care worker. So here's what went down. On March 29, 2024, the victim was just doing his thing, trimming a lawn on Renmark Lane near Cypress Wood Drive. That's when he noticed a couple of guys swapping equipment from his truck parked just a few houses down. As the thieves drove by, they attempted to hit him with their car. Big mistake. That's when he decided to fight back with this weed eater, throwing it right at their windshield. Talk about a bold move. The car zoomed off, but one of the passengers didn't get away unscathed. He ended up tumbling out of the car and crashing onto the street. When he tried to stand up, he kept falling back down as the victim brandished his weed eater like a sword, making it clear he wasn't messing around.
Stay on the floor. Stay on the floor.
Eventually, the guy managed to scramble back to a red 4-door vehicle that was waiting for him nearby. According to Precinct 4, there may have been another dark-colored vehicle involved in the whole mess too. A tense situation unfolded when a Japanese man angrily dragged a foreigner off a train, sparking a heated confrontation. The argument had clearly been building up, and you can see just how furious the Japanese man was.
I love you so study. Do you know what's really funny? You speak almost exactly the same as a lady. No, you shout.
Things escalated quickly, and the whole scene turned chaotic as emotions flared on both sides.
You! Bye-bye. See you later. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Look at that, I just got a tractor. Dude, come on. What the fuck are you doing? Come on. I just got fucking attacked. See you later. Come on. You. Bye-bye. Fuck you. You.
Firefighters are often hailed as heroes, but one man saw things differently when he decided to harass them as they put out a fire at a homeless camp. The entire situation is bizarre, made even stranger by the fact that he's filming himself, seemingly proud of his actions.
What? Does it look like I live in that camp?
I don't know.
Do you live in that camp? Actually, I live in a $500,000 house, probably more than what you have, so would you like some help?
Just when you think it can't get any worse, he starts boasting about owning a $5,000 house and mocks the firefighters for not having one. He even sarcastically offers to help them, laughing as he does so.
Kind of a attitude for a public servant, huh? I don't need help. Why would I need his help? Do I look like I'm just in distress? Do I look like I'm falling down and need medical assistance? That's the kind of person you want to run inside a burning building and save your baby? A coward like that? Could you imagine a coward like that goes into your house and That's pretty cowardly, huh? Are you mad because you're an old man? You got 35 years on me? No, let's be honest. Let's think about it. What's really bothering you inside? What really bothers you? That this 30-year-old can kick your ass in 5 seconds? And there's nothing you can do about it? You little coward, huh? All you can do is watch. All he can do is watch you work. He can't do the work himself. You can't do the work yourself, old man. Yeah, come get it, old man. Come get it. Anytime you want it, old man. Does it sound like a threat? Does it sound like a threat? On a recorded device, does it sound like a threat? Yeah, I did. Mutual combat state. It's a mutual. There was no threat. There was no threat. Try it. You'll be sued. You'll be sued. I'll take you to court. I'll take your house. I'll take everything from you.
It's unbelievable what kind of person behaves this way. The most impressive part is how calm and professional the firefighters remain throughout the ordeal. If I were in their shoes, I'm not sure I could keep my cool, and I certainly wouldn't be eager to put out a fire at this guy's house in the future.
Dad!
Shut up and get off me! Why?
Dad!
Take me back.
Dad!
Dad, take me back to your house.
What the f*** are you doing? Jeez, dude. Dad! What are you doing? Dad! What are you doing? Help me, dude. What the f*** is that? What the f*** are you doing? It's a little girl.
No.
What are you doing? Man, get the f*** up. Bro, get in! Help me, dude! Help me! What is that? Come here! Come here! No, come here! Dude! I come here! Who are you? I swear to God! What the f is going on?
Huh?
You what?
Right?
That's who is this?
This is
On March 2nd, 2024, officers responded to a residence after receiving a report of a fight. Allegedly, the brother of a neighboring resident had abducted a young girl from her home and taken her to a nearby house. The family realized she was missing when someone came downstairs, noticed her absence, and heard shouting outside. When officers arrived, they found the man still on the porch, being held at gunpoint by a resident until police took over. This footage shows what happened next.
He don't got no gun though?
No, he don't have the gun.
Cool, go back inside. Let me chill, let me figure out what's going on. 17, anybody en route could slow down. Nobody has a gun right now. I have the mail right here on the porch.
I apologize for that high
Stand up, stand up.
Listen.
17, I copy.
Bitch up, bro.
Alright.
Listen, I'm not the one. Alright?
Hey, I'm Joseph. Already wanted. I
Anybody not
helped
on
him
scene?
do
Car
it.
17 is 126 Grand Avenue. Go down, 17 has mail on the porch.
I'm Joseph. Alright, listen.
You know him?
That's my neighbor.
That's your neighbor?
That's my neighbor's brother.
Okay.
He did yard work for me and everything. For some reason, he came to me with a little girl tonight.
Help me, man.
Where the little girl at?
In the house.
Y'all don't know her?
Caleb.
No,
All right.
she been spending.
Help me, dude.
Alright, go ahead.
Just give me a minute.
Go ahead and
Give me a minute, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Chill out. Bro, chill out. Quit tensing up.
All right, dude. Help me, sir.
24.
Bro, chill out.
Hey, chill.
Chill out.
Stop. Wait, no.
Get the rat. Get the rat.
24.
All right. Straighten your legs out.
I gotta start you
Straighten
guys
out
from
the
6th
legs.
District, 1309
My
Green
name's
Street,
Joseph.
please. 7.
Help! 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 Help me! Help! 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 Help!
Calm down, bud. Calm down.
Go ahead, they're putting the wrap on now.
Help!
Alright, we mean it.
Help!
Hold on.
You got me?
Help. I got you, but you gotta chill out.
All right.
Help! 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 Help!
Calm down, bud. Take this breath.
You got
all right. You're good. Look, you can't hear yourself. Look at that.
You gotta
You're
chill.
safe, man. Look at that. Feel that? That's comfortable, right? No. It's not too bad. All right.
Help!
You're still good.
Help!
You're still good.
Help! Help! This your name, birthday?
Why?
Cause you the one that found him up here. You the one that had him at gunpoint, and he brought the little girl over here.
Well, what little girl?
That's in the house.
And he brought me a little girl.
From where?
From
That's
your
your
sister. That's your sister.
Okay, so
The little girl was spending the night with her and her kids. And he kidnapped the little girl and brought her to me for some reason. He knocked banged on my door, and when I came out, she was screaming. And I snatched her from him. And I don't own a weapon, but
You ain't in trouble or nothing, bro, man. So listen.
So what happened?
That's my daughter. And my daughter's still sleeping. Graceland, show me your Marvel.
Wait. We're just talking to her.
Yeah, we're not. Hey. So he took your daughter in the house, kept him out of the house, essentially.
Oh yeah, I'll go give this back to him.
That's essentially when
Sorry.
we arrived. Obviously got the scene under control and everything, and then he's now in the back of our cruiser. But as we know, there's no like physical harm done to your daughter or anything like that. It seemed like he literally just walked from here over there. We don't know why. He's not saying anything. He's kind of just screaming in the back of the car.
This one happening in.
Yeah, well, he's getting charged with abduction and.
Yeah, I understand, but still.
Right.
Autumn fun took a playful twist when a baby suddenly disappeared into a giant pile of leaves. The little one was crying and clearly shocked, not understanding that it was all just part of the game his dad was playing. The dad thought it was all in good fun, but the baby was definitely not expecting that surprise.
2, 3. Sorry. Yay! Woohoo!
An enraged elderly man in Nebraska took a hammer to a cement truck after a neighbor parked a pickup on his lawn. Assuming the truck belonged to the workers, he furiously smashed its lights before things escalated further.
You're gonna regret it! You got this? Ready? Yeah. That truck off my lawn! Keep doing it. Call the cops. These two flat-fit tires hit my stuff. Is everything all right? Does everything look all right, you dumb I want that truck off my lawn. I don't know what truck that is. Then you got no problem. What are you taking pictures for? I don't know what truck that is. Well, then you got no problem.
On February 5th, 2023, police were called to a residence regarding a son who allegedly assaulted his mother after coming home in a drugged state. The mother had previously been advised to contact authorities if her son returned, and sure enough, he did. Upon their arrival, officers encountered a chaotic situation.
Hello.
2118.
Where's he at?
Call anybody. 110. 110.
Can I come in? How you doing?
I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
You wanna come outside and talk to me?
About?
Some stuff that happened earlier today?
Nothing happened earlier today.
301.
Are you gonna arrest me? That's what I'm asking. Are you arresting me?
301.
Yeah, 319, come inside.
Are you arresting me?
Yes.
For what?
For assault.
For assault?
Yep. So let's just make this easy. Let's make this
I
easy.
didn't assault nobody.
Okay, let's make it easy.
We're gonna make it easy. I'm gonna put my stuff in my backpack.
Okay.
If you pull your gun out, I'm going to.
I'm not gonna pull a gun. Look, I need to pat you. You're
not patting me down.
Look,
don't touch me.
Stop.
You just said we're gonna go outside.
Okay,
I'm not.
Okay, but I gotta pat you down because I don't know what.
Okay, you're gonna pat me down outside. I don't want none of my stuff left here.
Okay.
The son, clearly agitated, refused to cooperate with police, claiming he had done nothing wrong.
Okay. Do you have any weapons?
If I had a weapon, you'd be dead.
When the officers attempted to arrest him for assault, he resisted, making the situation even more volatile.
Yup. Hey, next time you go to East High School, I'm gonna have my little homie Tito break your jaw. You run your mouth like you grown.
Come on.
What's up then? real want to fight with one. Stop! Stop! Alright, I'm done. I'm done.
I got a phone call now.
Here. I'm done. Put your hands behind your back.
Phone call now.
I'm done.
06, I'm with 301.
The officers were forced to restrain him, but his aggression continued. He spat at officers, insulted them, and made bold claims about his financial success, boasting about making more money than any of them.
Come on, buddy. All right, stand up. Buddy? Hey! I'm not gonna spit on you again, nigga. If you choke me out my hoodie. I come here the other day to save you from overdose on heroin. You're gonna spit in my face? You're doing it. I waited room. That's how it's gonna be? Do I got spit all over me somewhere?
Okay. All right. Don't touch me. You touch me, we're gonna have a problem. Stop.
We've got to pat you down again,
Give me
Kale.
my phone and call Shane.
We've got to pat you down again.
My phone is in your house. They took everything in my
We're gonna leave
pocket.
these cuffs on.
Yep. We're just going to take this other one off.
Who is you?
Kale, don't pay attention to
It's
him,
funny,
okay?
huh?
Kale.
Don't pay attention to him, okay?
Bro, I've been patted down 7 times.
It's policy and procedure, okay?
Fuck your policy and procedure. You all suck assholes. Hey, how it feel to know that I'm 20 and I make more money than all of y'all combined? I got $250,000 in my bank account.
The mother, frustrated and hurt, explained that she had been calling for help for weeks, but no action had been taken. She recounted how her son had stuck her in the head, stolen money, and caused constant stress by breaking into her home repeatedly.
My son came back and
Did he go south or north? Okay.
he was doing drugs in my bathroom. I asked
Yeah, I
him
know.
to leave, and then he just came up to me and went all nuts and like he said, "Give me your keys, bitch." He was gonna take my car, so I went to grab my purse, and he grabbed my purse from me. So I put my hands on it because I was trying to get my purse.
Right.
And he smacked the shit out of me on my forehead. It friggin' burns. And then he smacked him.
And your brother?
Yeah, he's only.
We were over here the other day.
No, and he keeps coming back, and I can't get him to not. And he kicked in my back door, so my house isn't even secure. And
Does he live here? He's been living here, though.
No,
Where does he live?
on the streets, in a trap house.
Despite attempts to resolve the situation peacefully, her son escalated things to the point where force was necessary. The son was charged with multiple offenses, including assault on law enforcement, drug possession, and contempt for violating a protective order. Some viewers may find this footage disturbing. It shows security footage from a Taco Bell in North Dallas, where an employee poured a bucket of boiling water on 2 women. The women are now suing Taco Bell and its employees for negligence. After being treated for severe burns, the women, Brittany Davis, Kira Davis, and a 16-year-old referred to as CT in the lawsuit, have left the hospital. Their attorney, Paul Grinke, shared details about the incident that occurred on June 17 at the Taco Bell, located at 11829 Abrams Road. A wild scene was caught on camera in Illinois when a car ended up stuck sideways under a truck on the highway. The dashcam footage, recorded by driver Nolan Galvin, shows someone frantically waving out of the window of the trapped car, trying to get help. Galvin quickly honked his horn to alert the truck driver, hoping they'd stop before things got worse. Illinois State Police had to shut down 2 lanes on the highway to handle the situation, but luckily, no one was hurt. A guy got stuck on a zip line and started calling out for help, all while it was being recorded. Luckily, the instructor acted fast and quickly rescued him, bringing him back to safety. It was a tense moment, but everything ended well with the guy safely back on solid ground. Sonic CD, the third installment in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, dropped in 1993 for the Sega CD console and quickly became a fan favorite, known for its iconic soundtrack, graphics, and cutscenes. It's still considered one of the best games in the Sonic franchise, but there's another reason it got so much buzz. Strange rumors that started swirling soon after its release. Back in the day, before we had the modern messaging apps and forums we use now, gamers connected on platforms like Internet Relay Chat, IRC, and Usenet. That's where rumors about hidden passwords in Sonic CD began to spread. Supposedly, using these passwords could unlock secret images and messages within the game. Naturally, players got curious, and soon, they started finding some seriously creepy stuff. It all started when players discovered that if they pressed a specific button combo, down, 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 left, right, A, on the title screen, they'd access a sound test mode. Here, they could play around with different number combinations to hear sounds and music from the game. Most of these combinations just played regular game tracks, but one particular code took players somewhere entirely unexpected. When players entered the numbers 461225 or just 1225 in some versions, the screen would change. Instead of the usual Sonic vibe, rows of creepy human-like Sonic faces filled the screen, wagging their fingers. But that's not all. Eerie music and sinister laugh played in the background, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. To top it off, a message in Japanese appeared on the screen, which when translated read, "Infinite Fun, Sega Enterprises, image by Majin." This freaked out a lot of people. Why? Because the word Majin was often translated as devil, leading players to believe the screen was signed by some dark force. For years this haunted gamers who stumbled across it, but as time passed, the story became clearer. Majin does translate to devil in some contexts, but it can also refer to any supernatural being like genies or sorcerers. However, in this case, Majin wasn't something sinister. It was just the childhood nickname of Masato Nishimura, the game's landscape designer and the voice of Sonic in Sonic CD. So the creepy Sonic figure? It's actually a cartoon version of Nishimura's face. And the music? That's just the final boss track from the American version of the game. The Japanese and European versions had a much more upbeat and less eerie tune for the secret screen. Turns out, Nishimura liked to leave his mark on the games he worked on. He even signed off with the same Majin nickname in Shenmue, a game that came out in 2000, simply because he wanted to stand out. While this secret scene likely wasn't meant to scare anyone, the combination of the human-like Sonic figure, the mistranslated message, and that creepy music certainly gave some players the chills back in the day. A whirlpool without a drain? What on earth is happening here? Instagram user The Inexplicable posted a video showing water on a flat surface behaving in a really strange way. The water seems to be swirling around almost like it's alive. Some viewers are baffled, while others are throwing out their own theories. One user, Gusper75, suggests it's just water slipping through cracks in the floor, nothing more. Others think it could be something more unusual, like a tiny octopus, or maybe even some kind of insect. But here's where it gets interesting. This odd event took place in a mausoleum, which has many people speculating that something paranormal might be going on. Could spirits be at play? Some commenters seem to think so. One Knight chimed in, claiming that the whirlpool could be the work of a djinn. According to folklore, djinns, supernatural beings, are known for their unpredictable behavior. They can be playful, mischievous, or even downright dangerous, depending on their mood and their intentions towards humans. One common belief is that jinns have the power to control elements, including water. There are even stories about jinns creating whirlpools to travel between different realms or as a way to show off their powers. So, is this mysterious whirlpool the result of a jinn stirring up trouble? Or maybe it's just a playful spirit from one of the nearby mausoleum drawers, having a little fun. It's all up for debate, and the truth could be as mysterious as the whirlpool itself. A lot of people drive recklessly, and this is exactly what happens when two vehicles try to do the same thing at the same time. In this case, the white car was trying to park but ended up getting stuck to a truck with the car door wide open. Honestly, neither driver was in the right here. Both were being careless, and it led to a messy situation. If either of them had been paying more attention, the whole thing could have been avoided.
RV Mike 3085. RV.
Dallas police have announced they busted 4 groups of robbers who are believed to be behind over 40 business robberies across the city. The most recent arrest happened this week after a cell phone store on East Ledbetter Drive was hit around 11 a.m. on Tuesday. After the robbery, officers quickly chased down the suspects and managed to catch them. Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia praised the officers. WFAA got their hands on some of the body cam and dash cam footage from the arrest, giving a first-hand look at how it all went down.
Confirming he's found one. Just that's the way right here.
I know, but we gotta get the car and make sure no one else is in the car.
One suspect's gonna have a red shirt or a red jacket on.
On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground!
Didn't get a description. Always.
Don't move!
Illinois area.
5-7-10, I got one in gunpoint. Taking the red shirt into custody now. Put your hands behind your back.
Where?
Karen's responding code 3. Oh, just Illinois is what is thinking something is right behind.
Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here!
2218 Maryland,
2222 Maryland, second one's at gunpoint.
Nope, I got him.
And the 2222 Maryland, one gunpoint. Where's the second suspect?
Both suspects are in custody.
I feel like I'm having sir, I feel like I'm having some type of episode.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Calling for a message, please.
Yeah.
Hey! She's after my gun!
On Christmas Day 2023, officers were called to deal with a young woman who was clearly intoxicated and acting erratically. She was running around with her top half exposed, claiming that someone was chasing her and trying to harm her. Things escalated when she allegedly tried to grab an officer's weapon.
Look at us. Hey! Off-duty security guard saying that the female talking to a male in a white Toyota.
Come on. Put your shirt up. Put your shirt up.
I need help.
Okay. Well, put your shirt up.
You're the police?
Yes.
I need help.
Okay.
Oh my god. Please.
Let's get on the sidewalk and out in the street. 42 Adam, I'm out with her at Southwest Surnham, okay? What's going on?
Copy.
Are you the police?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm really drunk right now.
Okay.
And like, I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean you don't know what's going on?
I think I found out my boyfriend is cheating on me, and so like
your boyfriend's cheating on you?
I feel like everything is a movie right now. I feel like I'm about to get killed. Like I'm having some type of episode.
Huh?
I feel like I'm having sir. I feel like I'm having some type of episode.
Okay, we'll get medics for you. Okay? Your mom's worried sick about you.
You want to go with your mom? She's here. Or we trying to run after you.
Do you want to see your mom?
I feel like I'm having some type of episode right now.
Did you take anything other than alcohol?
I don't know what's going on.
Diarrhea.
Help me.
No. Diarrhea.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
We're here to help you. Just take a breath.
Guys, I'm scared.
You're not in trouble.
I'm so scared.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, let me help you
Please.
out. Let me help you out.
Sir, please. Give me a second.
Do you want to?
I know. Sir, please.
Diarrhea. Come on.
Sir.
Diarrhea. Come on.
You're okay.
I'm scared.
Calling for a message, please.
Diarrhea.
Hey! She's off her gun!
I got her. See, grab my See if we can spin her around. Just grab her hand. I got her.
I'm scared!
What is she having? Grab her gun.
Relax.
Help! Help me!
Relax.
Help me! Help! Help! Help!
Hey,
no.
Let us just step away. Step away.
I need gun.
She's already reached for our guns twice. Step away, please.
Help me. Sir, please. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Sir, help. Help.
Sit down.
The woman was taken to the Polk County Jail where she was charged with trying to disarm a peace officer. She could have faced even more charges like indecent exposure, public intoxication, interference, and disorderly conduct, but she got off a bit lucky on that front. The officers handled the situation calmly and professionally, avoiding further chaos. As always, it's important to remember that everyone is considered innocent until proven guilty in court. Colin Yeager caught an incredible moment on a video when a whale crashed right into a boat while he and his brother were out fishing off the coast in New Hampshire.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you think it's okay for you to invade Europe? You're our race. I'm European, and Europeans want to know why you think you have the right to invade our country. Why are your people invading our homelands? Do you think that you just can invade Poland? You have your own country. You're an Go home. Go home. We don't want you in Europe. We don't want you in Europe.
An Indian guy in Poland found himself the target of some seriously nasty racist abuse from a Caucasian man. The whole thing escalated when the white guy started throwing expletives at him, accusing him of causing genocide and calling him an invader in Poland.
Why are you in Poland?
Why are you filming me?
Because I'm from America, and in America, so in America, there's too many of you guys here. So why are you in Poland? Why are you here? Do you think that you just can invade Poland? You have your own country. How come you don't go back to your own country? Why don't you go back to your own country? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why don't you go back to India? Are you from India? Sir, just answer. I just want to know. I can film you. This is my country. I'm European. And if Europeans want to know why you think you have the right to invade our country. Why are your people invading our homelands? You have India. Why are you coming to the white man's land to take off from our hard work? Why don't you build your own country? Why don't you build your own country? Why are you being a You think it's okay for you to invade Europe? You're a race. You're an Go home. Go home. We don't want you in Europe. We don't want you in Europe. Not Polish. No, you're not Polish. You're not Polish. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Even though the Indian man kept asking him to stop recording, the other guy just lost it, going off on a wild, profanity-filled rant. It was a disturbing scene, showing just how out of control things can get when ignorance and hate take over.
You can be here, but you won't. When I want to ask you, no. Stop invading our country. Go home. Go home. No, you should feel uncomfortable for invading our place. No. 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 Why? No, you should feel ashamed. Your people are invading America. You're invading Europe. You need to go home.
Okay, don't filming me.
No, I will film you. This is my country. Go home. This is Europe. This is Europe.
Okay, then.
This is not.
Then.
Well, then what?
I'm not here alone. Many people.
Yeah, why?
I'm not here alone.
We don't need tech support. We don't need tech support. Go home to India. You're Europe.
Okay. Stop filming me.
No. Guy is and he should be called out that your people are Europe. Think that you can nation. Huh?
I bet you've never seen just how strong elephants can be. Well, here's a wild one for you. This guy started filming when he noticed an elephant casually lifting an entire truck like it was nothing. The truck eventually drives off, but can you imagine being inside while it was lifted up like a roller coaster? A woman was at work when she got a Ring doorbell alert and saw someone messing with her camera's view. She immediately called the police. When officers arrived, they found a female suspect on the scene who appeared to be carrying stolen copper wiring and some other strange items. Remember, everyone is innocent until proven guilty in court.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, sorry I'm leaving right now. Sorry.
What's going on?
Oh, I was just stopping here because it's cold outside. Now I was just changing my clothes, that's all.
Okay.
Alright.
Are those your mirrors?
No, they were here before I got here. Sorry.
What about your other bag? Come here, ma'am. I'm just gonna trespass you.
Okay.
Come here. Give me your ID.
Oh, I don't have an ID.
We got a purse. Let's start with that.
Okay.
Are you huffing?
No.
You anything sharp on you?
No.
What's your name? You're thinking about it. That's not good.
Yeah.
I'm going to trespass you from there, so I need your information for a field interrogation card. So it's basically a trespass letter. So if you lie to me, you're going to go to jail as Jane Doe. Okay? So give me your right address because I'm going to look you up. I'm just going to show you a picture. Okay? So if you got warrants, tell me now. Do you have warrants?
No.
When's the last time you were arrested?
A while ago.
For what?
Arson.
For arson?
Yeah. Yeah.
We just had a fire. Were you the cause of that fire?
No.
Do you like fire?
No.
Okay, what's your name then?
Cheyenne.
How you spell that, Cheyenne? You don't have any warrants, all right? That you know of?
I need you, bro.
What's that? I'm just reading it.
Oh, okay.
This is the last time you were arrested was for arson third and criminal mischief third?
Yeah. It doesn't say a warrant though, does it?
It does.
It does?
You got a warrant. Yep.
You have to arrest me then?
Yep. It's out of Polk County. I'm going to detain you, but I'm going to confirm it. Sorry, girl.
Okay.
Looks like you've been near a fire recently.
Have a cigarette?
We'll see. Let me get you cuffed. I don't want to have any problem. Put your hands behind your back. We just had a house fire down there.
Oh, no, this is a while ago.
Okay. What made you do that?
Just people just having sex and I don't appreciate it.
So it was like a revenge thing that somebody was in there?
Yeah, they were in there and I just didn't want to.
Okay. That's scary.
Pretty sure you have to take me to jail.
I have to. If you got a warrant, I'm not going to add any new charges. I'll put the dope on property and your paraphernalia. Unless you have felony amounts on you. No. But I'm waiting for the female officer to take custody of that, okay? So I have a female officer got to pat you down. So you got a pipe somewhere else, you said?
Yeah, it's here in these gray pants.
In the gray pants, perfect.
There's cigarettes in my pocket and then there's
Okay.
But you're still gonna put in my property?
What's that?
You're gonna put in my property?
The jail would take control of your property, and I didn't want you to try to check in anything illegal like drugs or paraphernalia, which you just told me about. So you're being honest with me. You know what I'm saying?
11:02.
Can I smoke now? You guys in the car? It's cool.
Yeah.
This video captures a Vespa rider getting hit after two cars crashed. Thankfully, the rider is okay and was rolling with the Vespa crew, who just kept driving after their buddy's accident. Now that's some crew. Shared by TikToker Mariah Garcia 6, this video shows what happens when workplace ghosts aren't exactly friendly. In the clip, it looks like a worker gets shoved unexpectedly, and his shocked reaction says it all as he bolts away in panic. Some people think he might have done it to himself and that it's staged, but others are convinced it's the real deal. TikToker Jacob Dul Azama even commented, "You can see the momentum. There was definitely some force behind the push." Honestly, it does look pretty convincing, almost like someone kicked his leg out from under him. What do you think? Real or staged?
Get your leg out. Now.
Body cam footage captures the moment police raided a suspected drug house in Ohio and arrested 7 people on May 6.
Hiding in the dryer. What are you doing, dude?
I have to only once, you know that.
According to the Elyria Police Department, officers stormed the place after spotting a man with an outstanding warrant walk inside. When they entered the house, they discovered the suspects hiding in some pretty strange spots, including a pile of laundry and even inside the clothes dryer.
Come down, it won't hurt you, man. Whoever you is, get down here, whoever you is. Okay. Can you get up there or no? Alright. You gotta get your... Yeah, I got it. There's somebody up there.
Who else is up here? Is it normal to hide in the attic?
We both been on there. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Turn around. Push your hands behind your back. Jimmy. Wake up, bud. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Can you stand back up for me, please? You're not under arrest. Just stand up for me. You really think we're that dumb? Get up. Stand up.
Hold on, I'm coming. Can I grab my cigarette, please?
No. Come out.
In a heated road rage incident in Toronto, a man snapped and smashed the wing mirror of another car, clearly furious. His outburst caused quite the scene, backing up traffic as he vented his anger.
That makes a lot of sense.
Then, without warning, he jumped back into his own vehicle and sped off, leaving the chaos behind. A police report was quickly filed and authorities are now investigating the situation. CCTV cameras at the Finocchietto Sanatorio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, captured an eerie moment when a ghost was seen checking into the hospital. Apparently, someone died there just the day before, and it seems like the security guard recognized the figure on camera. The spooky incident went down about a week ago and has been making waves ever since. Small shadow figures are creepy though, but when they're child size, it just takes the fear factor up a notch. This unsettling sight was shared by TikToker Hard to Get To, where a security camera captured a strange, small figure lurking in the background as a man was leaving his apartment. While some viewers joked that it might be a demon just clocking out from its night shift, others compared it to Dobby, the house elf. But honestly, what makes this shadow figure so unsettling is its size. Child-sized shadow figures are often described as mischievous, darting around rooms, speaking out from behind furniture, or lingering in the dark corners of a home. Unlike their adult-sized counterparts, which tend to feel more imposing or menacing, these smaller figures strike an eerie contrast. Their childlike size seems innocent, but the fear they inspire is anything but. They often have the vague outline of a head, arms, and legs, but lack any facial features or color, just pure black silhouettes. Some people who've encountered these figures say they move with a quickness that resembles a child playing hide and seek, scurrying or skipping across rooms. What's especially creepy is the feeling that they know they're being watched. Many reports claim that these figures freeze or vanish the moment someone spots them. This particular shadow figure seems to tick all those boxes. So what's the deal with these child-sized shadows? Are they spirits of children who haven't crossed over, or could they be something more sinister, hiding behind an innocent appearance? It's hard to say, but one thing's for sure. Whether this figure is harmless or harboring darker intentions, it leaves everyone wondering, is it just a lost child spirit, or something far more eerie? On May 18, 2022, things got pretty scary at Flowers Park in Doraville, Georgia, when a guy pulled out a knife and threatened a family. The Doraville police jumped into action to make sure everyone was safe. The suspect claimed he was just chilling in the park when the family suddenly started yelling at him for no reason. He even said the children were hurling inappropriate insults his way. But when the police talked to the family, their story painted a different picture.
Not leave us alone. We didn't do anything to provoke him. I got tired of it. I came
He's over here. I'm way the hell over here. Please be quiet. Please be quiet. Please shut up. Please
That's
leave
what
us
he's
alone.
telling you to do?
I'm telling him to leave us alone.
All right. What weapon do you have on you?
It's a pocket knife.
Okay.
You want to see it?
Please.
Okay. I was sitting here literally. I'm going through
Okay,
a
that's
very
good enough.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just literally just sitting there, and he just started screaming. The kids called me, and I was just like, oh my God. I was like, can you just leave me alone? And they just kept coming.
Where were you? You said you were just sitting here?
Yes, ma'am. Like literally, I literally was just like, stop.
Are you close?
And they just wouldn't leave me alone. I was
Third one coming down,
not to
flower.
talk to anyone. I'm by myself. My phone isn't on, so I was just like, whatever. As long as they don't bother me, I won't say anything. But then they just kept nagging. I can't even remember what they were saying.
325 to 25.
Then he came over after they called me a
24, 1025.
They kept saying something like fail, and yeah, it's a fail. And I'm like, what the f are you talking about? You know how people do that around town now.
Okay.
And yeah, I was just sitting there, and then he came over, and he pulled something from his pockets, and I can barely see right now because I don't have my glasses on. So my eyes are a little crazy. But I was just like, why is he pulling something from his pocket? He's like, yeah, I have a license to carry a concealed gun. I'm like, oh my God, stay away from me. And then that's why I was like, I have my knife, but I stayed seated, and he threatened to pull a gun out.
Okay, so you said you were just sitting on the bench and they came over and they were saying stuff to you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I didn't pat him down. The pocket knife was over there on the bench.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The part is right behind you.
They said their children were just playing in the playground and accidentally disturbed the guy, who looked like he was trying to sleep. That seemed to tick him off, and in a frightening twist, he pulled out a pocket knife and threatened them. The family didn't waste any time and called the police right away. Luckily, the Doraville Police Department was nearby, so officers got there fast and took charge of the situation.
You said you threatened to pull out a gun?
No.
Okay, so where did the gun
I walked over here to tell him, please leave us alone. Stop yelling at us unprovoked. He pulled out a knife, and I said, do I need to defend myself? Do I need, do I need to pull out a gun? Do I need to pull out a knife? I didn't say I had a gun. I said, do I need one?
Okay.
I absolutely mentioned a gun. I didn't threaten that I had one. I didn't say die like he said to me. He told me to die while he's holding the knife.
Okay.
I never said I had a gun. I don't have one on me. There's no possible way I could have showed him one.
Okay.
So my kids are playing on the playground, and then out of nowhere, shut up, leave me alone, go away, you're bothering me, your dog. I mean, all kinds of stuff. By that time, I'm fed up with it. So I walk over to here, right here. I mean, how much space is that? Like, leave us alone, man. Yeah, you too. Like, leave us alone. We're not bothering you. Nobody said a word to you. He didn't charge us, but he absolutely pulled out his knife.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
The suspect was arrested without any further trouble, keeping the family and other people in the park safe. Now he's facing some serious charges, including simple assault and making terroristic threats. After his arrest, he was taken to the DeKalb County Jail. A chilling entity seems to be lurking around a small village in Bulgaria, sending shivers down the spine of anyone who sees it. This eerie tale was shared by a Reddit user, whose account has since been deleted, along with a photo that's been creeping everyone out. According to the original poster, the image was taken by a cousin's friends at around 3 a.m., and the figure captured in the background seems to tie into a haunting local legend. The story goes that a woman passed away from cancer 30 years ago, and during her illness, one of her hands was amputated. Strangely enough, the mysterious figure in the photo appears to be missing a hand, just like the woman from the legend. Coincidence? Or something far more sinister? While some in the comments speculate that it might just be a random person taking a late night walk, others argue the photo is too blurry to say for sure whether the hand is missing at all. The OP explained that the group was taking selfies, and the ghostly figure appeared in the background of one of them, with the zoom likely making it look a bit unclear. Even though the details are vague and the image is blurry, there's no denying the figure's semi-transparency, and its unsettling posture gives off some serious creepy vibes. Whether it's a ghost or just a trick of the camera, the mystery of the Bulgarian ghost is enough to make anyone think twice before wandering around the village after dark. Redditor ASL1989 is starting to think their security cameras might be capturing more than just the usual household movements. After watching their footage, they noticed something strange. A glowing orb that floats up, then slowly comes back down, almost like it had a purpose. Intrigued by the eerie sight, the OP dug into more of their recordings, and things only got weirder. Most people in the comments had a more down-to-earth explanation though. Many thought the first orb was just a spider, and the later video showed nothing more than dust. Redditor WiseAd253 even broke it down, saying that dust from carpets, hair, and fabric fibers can easily float around in the air, especially when there's a bit of airflow. These tiny particles get caught in air currents and hover near walls or in corners, and when the light hits them just right, they can trigger motion sensors, making them look like something spooky. That explanation sounds pretty reasonable, but not everyone's convinced. Some commenters are sure there's more to it, claiming these are spirit orbs. One user, Ludington128, flat out dismissed the dust theory, saying don't listen to all the dust comments, especially the flashing orb. You've got spirit activity in your house. Things took an even creepier turn when the OP revealed their 3-year-old daughter had been talking about a little boy who plays in a room. Not only that, but they claimed to have footage of one of these orbs actually knocking over their son. To top it all off, the previous owners of the house were rumored to have practiced black magic and left behind satanic symbols, including pentagrams in some rooms. Ludington128 suggested that maybe a portal had been opened, advising the OP to sage or smudge the house to clear out any negative energy. But of course, some people in the comments had a simpler solution. Maybe the place just needs a good dusting. On October 18, 2022, Chamblee police responded to a call from the Landmark Atlanta dealership about a suspicious couple trying to buy a car with fake IDs. When officers arrived, they approached the pair and asked for identification, but both of them claimed they didn't have any. They also said they had just met the day before and denied knowing anything about the fraudulent activity. Sensing something was off, the officers decided to detain the couple and handcuff them to investigate further.
Yeah, all right, I'm Detective Lloyd. Called in because we had an issue. Miss Manema, is that how you say it?
An issue?
Yeah. You have your ID on you?
I don't.
How you don't have your ID but you purchasing a vehicle?
I don't have an ID on me.
You have your ID on you, sir? Don't stand up for me.
For me?
Both of y'all.
Picture, man.
I'm on your purse. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get it.
You got your ID on you, buddy?
No, I got a picture though.
Okay. You ain't got no type of ID on you?
I don't.
Let me put both the cups. Okay. Go ahead, put your hand by your back on.
Whatever it is, put the cups in.
I'm about to explain to you. I'll put the bomb to you. The issue is the ID that was presented. The ID that was presented does not come back to you. Right? You knew that though. Did you not? How you know her?
I just met her.
Huh?
I just met her.
You just met her and you gave her a ride up here.
No, it's some, I mean, he doesn't know me. He just met me last night.
Okay.
And we can go. If we're gonna go, we can go.
Now you gonna go, you can go.
Wherever we're gonna go from here.
Things took a turn when they searched the woman's bag and found multiple counterfeit IDs hidden inside.
Hey, what's your name, man?
Chris.
Chris what? Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Sean Darnell. Sean Collier. Michelle George. Me and Sabrina. Wow.
As the investigation continued, the male suspect admitted that the Mercedes they drove to the dealership actually belonged to the woman, which only raised more red flags.
Hold on a second, Mr. Right?
Whose car is that?
Let's work it out.
It's hers.
That's her car?
Yeah.
Which car?
Which one?
The Benz?
Yeah.
Is it
I'll go
right out
run
here?
it.
That one right there?
I'll go run it.
So tell us about you meeting her last night.
Man, I met her at a club, at a lounge.
Y'all decided to come get a car together?
No, we went to the goddamn. I went to her house last night. The Airbnb she had. And she said, "Can you take me up to get the car?"
Do you have a middle name?
No.
Mr. Johnson, you lying to us about your name, man?
No.
The officer searched the car and found even more fake IDs and social security cards.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
You got one in the backpack.
Yeah. A loft.
Room 710.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
What you got?
they're staying in room 710.
Sandra Kitchens.
Oh, whoops.
I think that's her name.
Sandra Kitchens.
Yeah.
I keep my real one with me just in case.
Yeah, because that.
Oh, it's a fake ID.
That's fake too?
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
Boy, howdy.
Is that the same picture?
Yeah. Boy, we should have realized, look.
Same pic?
With the seriousness of the situation now clear, both suspects were arrested and taken to DeKalb County Jail. They're now facing several charges, including identity fraud and possession of forged documents. Looks like their attempt at a quick car purchase turned into a trip to jail instead. A cab driver in Pune learned the hard way that driving on the wrong side of the road doesn't go unnoticed, thanks to both a dashcam and quick-acting traffic police. The whole incident captured on dashcam shows the driver arguing with the car's owner, who was recording the violation. But before things could escalate, the Pune traffic police arrived within just 2 minutes. They quickly took photos of the scene and later issued a penalty to the cab driver for driving on the wrong side. While wrong side driving is unfortunately a common occurrence, it's been in the spotlight recently due to a serious crash in Gurugram, where a biker collided with a Mahindra SUV, drawing more attention to the dangers of this reckless behavior. In this case, the prompt response by the police served as a reminder that these violations can and will be penalized. Redditor Soyon Julio Lopez dropped some eerie footage that might just make you double check your rearview mirror.
No le creían, que pensaban que el vato andaba bien drogado porque se salió una recta hasta que checaron la cámara y ya se dieron cuenta que se le había subido.
In this clip, it looks like a phantom passenger is hitching a ride in the cabin of a truck. And the creepiest part? The driver has no idea there's a ghostly figure sitting right beside him.
Pensaban que el vato andaba bien drogado porque se salió una recta hasta que checaron la cámara y ya se dieron cuenta que se le había subido la señora.
Phantom passengers aren't exactly a new phenomenon. Drivers and passengers have reported seeing mysterious figures in their cars, sometimes in the back seat, sometimes riding shotgun, only to realize moments later that these figures aren't human. These spooky apparitions often appear fleetingly, but this one seems to have made itself at home, hanging around for a bit longer than usual. Ghostly passenger stories tend to come from places with tragic pasts, roads where fatal accidents happened, or areas near cemeteries. Some believe these spirits are stuck, either reliving their final moments or trying to hitch a ride to the afterlife. In rare cases, drivers have even claimed to have full conversations with these mysterious riders, only to turn around and find their car completely empty. But this driver, he doesn't seem to notice a thing. No freakouts, no sudden stops, he's just cruising along. Maybe he did feel a chill in the air or sensed something off. but the video doesn't give us much to go on. All we know is that seeing this phantom passenger is enough to make anyone glance over their shoulder while driving. Is this just another ghostly hitchhiker looking for their final ride? Or is it something even more mysterious? Either way, you might want to keep an eye on your passenger seat, just in case. On August 28, 2022, while on routine patrol, an officer spotted a white Chevy Tahoe speeding dangerously. The officer activated his sirens, signaling the driver to pull over, but instead of stopping, the driver pushed the pedal even harder, tearing through a neighborhood. Eventually, he lost control of the vehicle and crashed into a parked car right outside a family's home. Rather than face the consequences, the driver took off on foot.
Where is he? AHA 9712, and I have not located the guy.
Okay, is anybody hurt?
No, thank God there's 3 little kids. We're gonna go get the kids.
Okay.
This is the mom.
Okay,
Yeah.
nobody's hurt?
No, we're inside. Thank
Okay,
God.
was this a parked car? Yeah. Okay, do we know where the guy went? That's what I'm trying to find.
He went that way. He had a red shirt on.
Okay, blackmail?
It didn't take long for the police to catch up with him, as they spotted him trying to dash across the street. When officers approached and arrested him, he immediately began questioning why he was being detained, despite the fact that all his personal belongings were found in the abandoned Tahoe.
He did behind where?
Yeah, went that way. His house is this way.
Okay.
Sam 133, I think he's going to be in front of the liquor mart right now. It does appear to be Malik.
Stop! Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Malik, you're under arrest. Fleeing an officer. And warrants.
Warrants? I don't have warrants.
That's what you fled from officers like last week for, isn't it? The warrants?
What? I haven't even been in town.
Just keep playing stupid, whatever.
I
I don't
haven't
care.
been in town, bro. I just got out of jail a couple days ago.
Okay. Well, maybe you got picked up on the warrants. 133 headquarters. 10-2, Malik's in custody. Yeah. He doesn't know anything about it.
I wasn't here. I just got to town like 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
What happened? Hey, what happened?
What's that?
What happened?
I'm going to take you back to the car you fled from.
I didn't flee from a car.
133 to 124. I'll give you the location now.
I got warrants from last week.
Well, that I don't know. I didn't realize you got picked up on those.
Yeah.
I hope you're still in there.
You said what? Hey.
What?
What did you say?
Oh, I was talking on the radio. I didn't realize you may have gotten those warrants taken care of.
Yeah. I was saying I just got out.
What's that?
I was saying I just got out.
Did you?
Yeah. Damn.
Hey, Phyllis, did you get an idea? We pulled up and he goes, damn, what happened here?
He left his stuff in the car. There's a phone, his Quest cards.
He's on the other side, but...
Yeah. You're lucky you didn't get yourself killed.
What are you talking about?
You're lucky you didn't kill any little kids either. So.
Is that showing red and blue?
And on top of it, I got your cards are in the car. You can get your name on it.
You, like I said, Malik.
Hey, that doesn't mean I was driving.
Like I said, Malik.
That doesn't mean I was driving.
Dude, I saw you. I saw you. I tried to pull you over when you were doing probably 50 down, coming to the roundabout.
Why
Yeah, I got time for you, man.
The driver was later identified as 25-year-old Malik, and he now faces charges related to reckless driving, fleeing the scene, and evading arrest.
Some crazy oh my god.
An Italian man caused quite the scene in Pattaya, Thailand, when he decided to toss all the furniture from his hotel room right onto the street below. Things escalated quickly when, after throwing chairs and tables, he even hurled the fridge out the window.
Oh, the police are here now.
Naturally, the chaos caught the attention of the police, who arrived shortly after the fridge hit the pavement.
Cops are in his room. Here they go. They got him.
Just another wild night in Pattaya, where the unexpected seems to be the norm. Picture this. A night security guard is monitoring the surveillance footage when he spots something totally bizarre happening with a welder. Intrigued, he calls over another welder to check it out, and they're both left scratching their heads. Here's the scoop. Shared by Instagram user Paranoid Normal, the video shows this welder chatting away with someone, except there's no one there. Instead of a person, a bright light starts to glow right in front of them, and that's when things really take a strange turn. The welder even reaches out to shake his hands with this invisible figure. The bright light just hovers there as if it's responding. According to the welder, he thought he was greeting a coworker who was supposed to be coming in for a shift. But here's the kicker. The coworker actually had the day off and, tragically, had passed away at home earlier that same afternoon due to an unknown cause. The comment section is blowing up with mixed reactions. Some folks are totally freaked out by the story, while others are pointing out little details in the footage that make them believe something supernatural is definitely going on. Instagrammer You Will Love It chimes in, "Dude, check out the way they shook hands. There's definitely someone there." On the flip side, some commenters are less convinced, with one user, I Only Lose Casino, joking, "So even after we die, we still have to go to work?" While it's a funny thought, it's more likely that the spirit was just stopping by to say a final hello to his buddy, whether it's a comforting farewell or just an eerie coincidence. One thing's for sure, this footage has everyone talking and pondering the mysteries of the afterlife. An Air New Zealand ATR 72-600 is coming in for a landing when out of nowhere disaster strikes. Right as they're on the very last stretch, preparing to touch down, the plane suddenly experiences a serious engine fire. You can imagine the tension in the cockpit and the cabin. Pilots are trained to handle emergencies, but this was a real nail-biter. Just when everyone thought they were almost home free, they had to switch gears fast. Thankfully, the crew kept their cool and managed the situation like pros. But still, it's one of those heart-pounding moments that remind us how unpredictable flying can be.
Whoa! Holy cow! Smoking! Oh my goodness! Whoa! It's crazy! Oh my goodness, look at it!
The person behind the camera can't stand bad driving, and they decided to take matters into their own hands. When they spotted a cab driver breaking the rules of the road, they weren't just gonna let it slide. With some serious determination, the cyclist confronted the cabbie, putting him in his place and making him think twice about his reckless behavior. It was like a scene straight out of a movie.
You gotta go back, mate. You see this? Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but that's going to the police and they'll prosecute you.
What is your problem? There's a whole heap of traffic down here. There's no cars down here.
You're going...
Come on, get out of the way.
No, you go back. Just go back.
Why are you the one who's got a problem
You're lucky you haven't passed the keep left sign or you'd be going to court.
Get out of the way?
Just go back and go around. Back. Go back. There's no one behind you. No, just go back. Enjoy your little bit of fame on YouTube.
Not only did the cyclists stand up for road safety, but they also earned a ton of respect from other drivers and cyclists around. It's always great to see someone stand up for what's right and remind others that rules are there for a reason.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
They always do that, you know?
To be fair, it's every driver, not just cabbies.
Especially black cab, they do what they do, honestly.
No, thank you anyway. Have a nice day. I wish you lots of business.
A tense police encounter unfolded when officers noticed a car with its license plate light out and saw it make a turn into a gas station without signaling. Deciding to make a traffic stop, the situation quickly escalated. The driver, visibly frustrated, stepped out of the car despite officers telling him to remain inside. This led to a chaotic scene as one officer restrained the man, pinning his arm behind his back. The driver claimed that his elbow was fractured during the incident, shouting in pain and disbelief.
What's up, man? You got a driver's license?
Why?
Because you didn't use your turn signal to come in here and your plate light is out.
My turn signal was on.
No, it's not.
And my plate,
just so you know,
light is out?
Yes. You got a driver's license?
Oh my God, are you serious right now?
Just so you know, you're being recorded without audio and video.
Huh?
You're being recorded without audio and video. Can you lower that window down, please?
What is... I'm not... What is going on?
Just lower that window down.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah. I didn't tell you to get out of the car, did I?
Are you serious right now? I just pulled into the gas station to get some gas.
That's fine. Step up. Keep your hands up.
Are you serious
Keep your hands
right now?
up. Yeah.
What are you serious right now?
Moving, dude.
Why
are you moving?
Oh my God, are you serious?
Stop moving.
Now? Stop moving. Are you serious right now?
Stop moving. Are we clear? Stop
Are you
moving.
serious?
Stop moving. You know what? Get your hands
Are
off.
you serious?
Let me see your hands.
Are you serious right now?
I got him, dude.
Are you serious?
Where are you?
Are you
moving?
serious?
Are you serious? Stop it right now.
Oh
Stop it.
God.
Stop it.
Oh my God!
I got him.
Oh
I got him.
God! Oh my God! Are y'all serious?
Now you're cuffed. Now you're
Are y'all serious?
Now you're going to jail.
Are y'all serious right now? Are you serious? Are they f***ing serious right now?
I told you you're being recorded with audio and video, dude.
Are you serious? They just threw me out the car for no reason.
No, we didn't. You stepped out of the vehicle.
I pulled into the gas station.
So now you want to lie?
Slammed me to the ground.
So now you want to lie?
Trying to break my f***ing arm.
Nobody tried to do.
Are you serious? Because I pulled into the gas station?
Throughout the encounter, the man repeatedly questioned why he was being stopped, insisting that he had used his turn signal and accusing the officers of harassing him. The tension grew as more officers arrived, attempting to de-escalate the situation, but the driver continued to resist. claiming he was being unfairly targeted. At one point, the driver mentioned he was just coming home for a Thanksgiving break, visibly upset at the turn of events. The officers maintaining control informed him that the entire incident was being recorded on audio and video. They eventually handcuffed the man, with one officer attempting to calm him down while also addressing concerns about his behavior. The driver, still agitated, accused the officers of using excessive force in profiling him. He pleaded for someone to call his mother, repeatedly expressing disbelief over what was happening.
Please call my mama right now.
Tell her at the gas station. I told you to stay inside the car. You got out.
You opened my door.
And then?
You opened my door and threw me out. What are you
I
talking
did not
about?
Even throw you out. Then?
You opened my
I
door.
told you
What
to
are
keep
you
your hands
talking
up.
about?
As the situation progressed, the officers became concerned about the driver's mental state, especially after he removed some of his clothing and claimed his arm was dislocated. Despite the driver's protests, the officers insisted they were following proper procedure, and they debated whether to take him to the hospital for further evaluation. The man continued to resist, expressing frustration at what he saw as an unnecessary and unjust stop. Ultimately, the chaotic scene was one of escalating tension and confusion, with both sides struggling to manage the situation. The driver feeling wrong and misunderstood, and the officers trying to maintain control while navigating the driver's unpredictable reactions, left the encounter fraught with frustrations and unresolved tensions. Anyone who's ever pulled a night shift at a supermarket or retail store knows the eerie feeling of stocking shelves alone. Sometimes it feels like you're not as alone as you think. TikToker Guerra Rivera shared his creepy experience working in a supposedly haunted supermarket.
Miren, ya se movió. ¡Oh! Está caminando, de hecho está que no manches. No manches. Y se sigue moviendo.
In his video, you can spot a dark figure moving at the end of an aisle, and the strange thing is, he was the only one in the store at the time. It definitely feels like something paranormal is going on. But that's not all. In another part of the same clip, he points out something he missed in the moment.
Chequenlo otra vez, amigos. Ahí está. Desaparece, amigos. Ya no está.
If you look closely, a woman's face seems to be peeking out from the stairs behind him.
Chéquense, amigos. Chéquense. Ahí está. Clarito, miren.
Could it be the same spirit that crossed the aisle earlier?
Fantasma, amigos. Fantasma. No sé cómo llamarle, ¿verdad? Pero salió el segundo. Gracias.
Or is this supermarket just full of ghosts? Maybe these spirits were just doing their own spooky grocery run. Everyone in this building has had their fair share of weird experiences, and now they've caught one on camera. Posted by a since deleted Reddit account, this footage serves as a reminder why you shouldn't mess with the paranormal.
That was up there. Dick.
While some commenters scolded the original poster for provoking the spirit, others were more curious about the other eerie things that have happened in the building. The OP didn't hold back and shared a few spooky stories. One night, while lying in bed, one of the roommates heard what sounded like her only female roommate calling her name from the living room. Intrigued, she got up to check, but the living room was completely empty. She looked around the house and realized everyone was still asleep. She shrugged it off as her imagination, until the next morning when her roommate asked if she called her last night because she heard her, but she wasn't there when her roommate checked. The coincidence left them both unnerved. Another odd moment happened during a Christmas tree decorating party in the apartment below. As they were enjoying the night, she noticed her boyfriend's brother standing in the doorway of the living room. But when she glanced to her left, there he was, standing right beside her. When she quickly looked back at the doorway, no one was there. The creepiest incident happened after she stepped out of the bathroom. She spotted someone crouching around a corner, as if trying to hide. Thinking she could catch them off guard, she jumped out and yelled, "I see you," only for the figure to disappear into thin air. These are just a few of the unsettling moments the roommates have experienced. While each event could probably be explained away, altogether, they paint a much more chilling picture. And this latest capture, well, it's just the final eerie touch to the whole haunted vibe of the place. Is this real world flubber? Instagram user AkbashReza71 shared a clip that looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, a strange blob of slime that almost seems alive. It even interacts with a coin, moving in a way that's definitely more than just your average slime. The term flubber comes from the movie remake starring Robin Williams. It stands for flying rubber, a stretchy, bouncy green substance with wild properties like defying gravity and sending objects flying. Though that was all fiction, reality seems to be catching up. Scientists in Hong Kong have developed something eerily similar, a magnetic slime. This dark gooey blob can self-heal, wrap around small objects, and squeeze through tight spaces, all while being controlled by magnets. On top of that, it conducts electricity, making it useful for connecting electrodes. It's made from a combo of polyvinyl alcohol, borax, and magnet particles, which can be manipulated to form shapes when exposed to a magnet. Right now, it's not a fully autonomous robot, but that's the ultimate goal. For now, researchers are focusing on understanding how this slime behaves, sometimes acting like a solid, and other times like a liquid. Meanwhile, in Texas, another group of scientists is working on a shape-shifting material. It can transform into different pre-programmed shapes at room temperature and then flatten out when heated. So far, they've created everything from a face to a rose using this high-tech material made from nanoscale liquid crystals embedded in an elastomer. While it's unclear where exactly the slime video came from or if it's even part of a science experiment, the details shown, like a date serial or serial number, make it look like it could very well be an invention in the works. A group of tourists in Thailand had an unexpected and chaotic experience when they accidentally let thousands of moths into their hotel room. The mishap happened when they left the balcony door open, unknowingly allowing the insects to swarm inside.
Ow. Bro, what the is this room?
As soon as they realized what was happening, panic set in. The room was quickly overtaken by the moths, and the tourists scrambled to figure out how to get rid of them. Their vacation took a dramatic turn as they tried to shoo the moths out and contain the situation, causing quite the chaotic scene. Believe it or not, this teleportation didn't make the news, even though it was actually captured on it. TikToker Leslie.xo shared some bizarre footage of a man seemingly appearing out of thin air, leaving viewers shocked. One commenter, Rachel Nancy Merm, joked, "Maybe that's what happens when I'm driving and suddenly I'm home without remembering the drive." But jokes aside, people are genuinely wondering if this guy really popped in from another dimension. A few news broadcasts have caught similar so-called teleportations on camera, though these might just be technical hiccups. Things like glitches in the video feed, frame skips, or signal interference can cause moments where someone seems to disappear and then reappear. Editing issues, especially with green screens or digital overlays, can also lead to odd visuals, where someone might briefly vanish or look transparent. Video compression is another factor to consider. When broadcasts reduce file size, it can cause parts of the image to pixelate or disappear, making it look like someone has vanished. And while optical illusions sometimes explain these things, that doesn't seem to be the case here since there's nothing obstructing the man's path. So, is it just a broadcasting glitch? Or did this man really step through a portal from another dimension? Either way, it sure looks like something otherworldly happened. A funeral escort officer had a close call Wednesday morning when his motorcycle caught fire and spread flames to a nearby hillside. Around 10:42 a.m., callers reported the incident on the northbound SR 261 freeway, just south of Irvine Boulevard. When authorities arrived, they found the motorcycle fully engulfed in flames, with the fire spreading to the surrounding hillside.
And it's on fire.
Oh yeah, my pants are.
Oh, your pants are a little. Oh, your pants are burned.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here comes a fire truck. They'll probably want you to get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever. Your news. So.
Countynews.tv.
Yeah, cool.
Firefighters responded quickly, taking about 15 minutes to extinguish the blaze and stop it from spreading further. The officer, who worked as a civilian funeral escort, said he felt intense heat from his bike while riding and noticed flames beginning to spread to his pants. Thinking fast, he ditched the bike to avoid serious burns to his thighs and arms, narrowly escaping injury. According to the officer, he had been performing some mechanical work on his bike earlier, which may have led to the fire. Luckily, no other vehicles were involved, and the officer declined medical treatment at the scene. You know that thing you catch out of the corner of your eye? Turns out it might actually be real. Redditor Cloudy Days 0 posted a video showing something dark peeking out at them from around a stairwell corner in their home. And here's the kicker. According to them, everyone in the house was asleep at the time, and this mysterious figure was over 6 feet up the wall. People in the comments are freaked out, with some claiming they've experienced the same thing. One user, Lonely Foundation 658, mentioned that both they and their husband often see a similar figure in their apartment, though it's more of a cloudy, lighter shape. They even said that hanging a mirror on the opposite wall has helped reduce these unsettling sightings. Some folks are wondering why the OP didn't go investigate, but others totally get why they were frozen in place. Shadow figures like this are usually pretty terrifying, especially since they seem to vanish just as quickly as they disappear. The peeking shadow people phenomenon happens often in your peripheral vision, where your brain is good at picking up motion but not great with details. This part of your vision is built to spot movement and changes in light as an early warning system, but it's also prone to filling in the blanks, leading to possible misinterpretations. In dim lighting, your brain might piece together vague shapes and make them look like figures or people, which is only made worse by fatigue or stress. Some say these shadowy sightings are paranormal, while others think it's just your brain playing tricks on you. But in this case, Cloudy Days 0 actually caught it on camera, making it hard to brush off as just a trick of the mind. It's left many people wondering if what they've glimpsed out of the corner of their eye was real after all. Nobody in the comments has a solid explanation for what it was, but everyone agrees they'd rather not meet it face to face. Something weird is going down beneath the Westgate in Las Vegas. An Instagram user, Vegas Bartender, caught it on camera. The footage shows a mysterious crater forming underground, and it seriously looks like something is moving beneath the surface. Some people are even speculating that it could be some kind of massive slithering creature. One commenter, Mr. Monday, joked that it might be the Chamber of Secrets, while others think it could be a giant snake or even some undiscovered species. Then of course there's the more rational and terrifying theory, a sinkhole. And that's no joke because sinkholes can open up out of nowhere, making them one of the most unpredictable natural disasters. Sinkholes usually happen when water erodes the bedrock underground, especially in areas where the ground is made of things like limestone or gypsum that dissolve in water. Over time, the ground above weakens and suddenly collapses into the void below, leaving a gaping hole. But is that what's happening here? If it is, those guys standing nearby should be seriously careful. Some think it's nothing that dramatic though. Instagrammer Dewback6 suggests it's just a tunnel boring machine too close to the surface. You can even see the boring head spinning in the video.
There you go. It's a cutter head.
Whatever the cause, whether it's just the machine or something more sinister, you can't blame people for freaking out. And hey, it's Vegas, so if something wild happens, it's all staying right there. On Tuesday, September 17, 2024, around 8:28 a.m., the Stark County Sheriff's Office deputies got called out to scene on the 1400 block of Raft Road, southwest in Cannon Township. What was the deal? Someone was spotted in a costume waving a knife around. Talk about a wild morning. When the deputies got there, they quickly found the masked suspect, who wasn't exactly shy about brandishing that knife at them. After a brief foot chase, the deputies tried to calm things down, but the guy wasn't having it. Instead, he took off running onto US 30 from Raft Road southwest, dodging traffic like it was a game of Frogger.
Put that knife down! Drop that knife! Drop it! Drop that knife! Stop! 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 Stop!
Luckily, the deputies managed to stop traffic just in time to avoid any accidents. One of them deployed a taser, and the suspect was finally taken into custody without any further drama. Thankfully, it looks like he didn't sustain any injuries during the whole ordeal.
Get down! Quick! Still got the knife! Still has a knife! Sercom taser deployed! Stop, please! Stop! Turn this one up! You got all kinds of stuff on them.
Watch your fingers.
It's in the shirt.
Oh my god.
There you go. Good.
Third one detained. He's got something in his hand.
Hang on.
The suspect was identified as 35-year-old Jacob Weisgarber. He's now facing some serious charges. 2 counts of aggravated menacing, a felony, 1 count of obstructing official business, a misdemeanor, 1 count of inducing panic, a first-degree misdemeanor, and 1 count of resisting arrest, a felony. To top it off, he also had some outstanding warrants for aggravated possession of drugs and attempted grand theft. Looks like Jacob's costume party didn't go as planned. In a wild twist of fate, West Des Moines police nabbed George Hartleroad on June 26 after he made one pretty silly mistake. Living homeless near the Valley Junction area, he was stopped by officers for not having a rear reflector on his bicycle. Who knew that missing reflector would land him in hot water? Turns out this guy isn't just your average bike rider. He's actually George Hartleroad, a fugitive wanted in Wisconsin since he was convicted back in 1983. After serving 5 years in prison, he pulled off a daring escape from a halfway house in 1994 and has been on the run ever since.
How you doing, buddy? You gotta have a rear reflector on your bike, my man. if you're gonna ride on the roadway. So, what's up?
Oh, okay.
So, and then if you're gonna ride at night, you need a front light. I'm sure you know that, but you got an ID on you real quick, just so I can say a stop to talk with you.
With me.
Okay. Can I get your
Greg Stallings.
Greg Stallings is your name?
Gregory.
Okay. Gregory, Gregory. And how do you spell Stallings?
Stallins.
S. What's your date of birth? Bear with me, buddy. I'll get you out of here as fast as I can. I think I wrote something down wrong. What's your full social? Perfect. Yep, hang tight for me. Gregory, I'm still not getting that back. Are you sure that's right?
I'm pretty sure. I've been a long time since I had to look.
Yeah. I do. Can you run one for me? Last name Stallings, Sam, Tom, Adam, Lincoln, Ida, Nora, Sam. First name Gregory, George, Robert, Edward, George, Ocean, Robert, Young. The reason why is because I hate if you're riding your bike and someone rear ends you.
Oh yeah.
And then they can kind of point the blame because the reflector.
Yeah.
And I hate that because it's like, no, it's.
I understand that.
All right, buddy. I need some way to verify it. So, what state? Do you know a state that you've had a DL out of? Because it's not Florida. You've never had a driver's license ever?
I'm trying to remember that's when I had. Dude, I got ran over. My brain ain't quite.
It's okay. I need to verify before I can let you go in case.
Okay.
They came back with no.
What?
Nothing at all. They came back with.
I was going to stop on my way back and I got done.
Yeah.
Human sources to go in there and see what they got.
So what we're going to do for now while I keep investigating this is I'm going to take a picture of you and send it to our guy who has facial rec. So you pull your hat off and your glasses off. Numbers by chance?
No. No.
Okay. You don't think you got warrants or anything, do you?
As far as I know, I don't.
Okay. Well, have you committed any crimes? Well, besides.
No.
So the info you give me comes back to a dead guy. Gregory Stallings is dead.
And the associate, right?
And the Soch, yeah.
That he gave?
Yeah. So who are you? You're Gregory, you're just not dead?
I'm not dead.
Yeah?
Dead. Could it just because I haven't been on anything for a long, long time?
They don't just declare people deceased because they haven't heard from them in a little bit.
Okay. I don't know. Can I move my bike over there if you're going to come back to the same?
If I'm going to arrest you, we're still doing a couple of things because I'm trying not to arrest you.
Did anyone gotten back with the facial rec or nobody?
No, no hits.
No hits?
No hits.
I get it, brother. I see both of it and I understand it. Yo, none of us are mad at you. I'm just baffled that law enforcement has let you go for 30 years and not push the issue.
What's crazy is 1990, that means you've been on the run longer than 2 out of the 3 officers here on the street that have been alive.
1995, I was 1 year old.
94.
No, I'm saying, yeah. You
Yeah.
were, well,
Yeah.
Where have you been of all your different places, man?
All over the place.
Where's been your favorite?
Iowa.
Iowa? Why is that? Just curious. Well, not Michigan, though. You get a dime. Yeah, you can, brother. Why not Michigan? You get a dime for that.
It's getting colder as fuck up
Yeah,
Can I,
true.
hey buddy, can I get that knife out of your pocket since, and then you can do whatever you want with your, I don't want it. It'll go with your stuff, but.
Dell, I get them up.
Meat
deals. Yeah, I haven't.
Are they still picking them up in the van and transporting them?
Well, it's different with every state. Iowa isn't as big of a federal presence, so, but like, I don't know with HSI. What Wisconsin will have to figure out some with Department of Corrections to extradite you. So.
They'll put a warrant on me. I know that.
But like, so I mean, you'll be a county, and God knows what they'll do. I mean, they might just give you time. Who knows? I mean,
they ought to just cut me loose.
With all the COVID and everything, and like the sentencing stuff's gotten easier and easier.
Now he's sitting in custody, waiting to be extradited back to Wisconsin to face the music for his past crimes. It's crazy how something as small as a missing bike reflector could bring a 30-year-long game of hide-and-seek to an end. Rogers, Arkansas, July 27, 2024, around 7:43 p.m. Arkansas State Police Trooper Alexandria Duncan was doing her thing when she spotted a 26-year-old guy named Angel Zapet Alvarado zooming down I-49 southbound at a whopping 114 miles per hour. And get this, he was flying past her marked patrol unit during heavy traffic, near the 83-mile marker. Despite Trooper Duncan turning on her emergency lights and sirens, Zapit Alvarado was in no mood to stop. He finally pulled over onto the right shoulder, but when she asked him to get out of the car, things took a wild turn. He had his hand on the gear shift like he was ready to bolt, so Trooper Duncan grabbed his keys to stop him from taking off again, but instead of cooperating, he just kept resisting her commands to get out.
Get out of the car! Get out!
In a last-ditch effort, Trooper Duncan deployed her taser, but Zapit Alvarado wasn't done yet. He managed to wrestle the taser out of her hands and chucked it into oncoming traffic.
Roll over! Roll over right now!
Why?
Roll over! You're going to jail! Roll over! I'm going to pull the trigger! Why? Roll over! Roll over! Roll over on your stomach! Now! Roll over!
Why?
During the struggle, he kicked her in the head multiple times, which was when a bystander, 31-year-old Kylie Sutton from Rogers, jumped in to help the trooper.
Give me that taser now!
No. Esto me
Things escalated quickly. Trooper Duncan had no choice but to pull out her service weapon and fired one shot, hitting Zapit Alvarado in the right temple. Even after that, he still refused to get on the ground and kept resisting. Finally, he was taken to Mercy Hospital, Northwest Arkansas, for treatment before being released to law enforcement. It turns out this guy had a blood alcohol level of 0.16 and tested positive for cannabinoids. He's now chilling at the Benton County Sheriff's Office Detention Center and is also being held for Homeland Security Investigation, HSI. As for Trooper Duncan, she's recovering from some non-life-threatening injuries she sustained during that wild encounter. Talk about a night full of drama on the highway. YouTube team Tapi revisits the neglected gravesite of a child named Shira. They employ an instrumental transcommunication device in an attempt to communicate with a departed spirit. The video documents alleged responses from Shira, including a possible explanation for the lack of visits from her relatives.
Привязана ли душа усопшего к конкретному месту?
Почему тебя не навещают родственники?
They continue the session asking about the potential for reunions between departed spirits and their loved ones.
Расскажи, встречаются ли души с родными после смерти?
The video suggests that the responses allude to a search for peace in the afterlife.
Твоя душа упокоена?
The team then cleans and tidies Shear's grave, leaving it in a more cared-for state. After making a serious mistake, Hunter Berry, 22, discovered that the Oklahoma City police were pursuing him.
Hands up now! Hands up!
Berry allegedly stole a car and a gun on January 5, 2023, and he and the police exchanged gunfire from the moving vehicle. He lost control of the car and slammed hard into a tree. Berry did not give in lightly, even in this hazardous situation.
Yep. Yes, it's by the front tire.
He writhed in agony on the ground as cops eventually subdued him after they traded gunfire. Thankfully, there were no more instances after he was captured and taken into custody. Not all interactions between activists and police enforcement take place during protests or rallies. Beyond times of holding signs, activists don't waver in their convictions, which could result in clashes in unlikely places. A broken headlight caused a police officer to halt a car in Chattanooga on September 11, 2022. In response, the driver, Mary Mott, an activist and candidate for city council, responded angrily, claiming that a broken headlight shouldn't justify a stop. Although the officer maintained that it was a valid traffic infraction, she accused him of harassing her and making an illegal U-turn. Allegations of racial profiling were brought up in the discourse, which resonated with Tennessee's turbulent past.
Officer calling in the Chattanooga Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is your passenger headlight is out.
Okay. That's not a reason to pull me over.
Yes, ma'am, it is. Do you have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on you?
Ma'am, you just you just did an illegal U-turn to come over here and harass me.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on it, please?
I have my driver's license.
Okay, I need your registration, proof of insurance, please.
Ma'am, I'll give you my driver's license, but you don't need nothing else from me, because I'm not giving you nothing else, because there's no reason for you to pull me, because I have not committed a crime.
Yes, ma'am, you have. I need your registration.
I have not committed a crime because that's not a crime that my headlight is out.
Yes, ma'am, it's a traffic violation.
That's not a headlight if it went out while I'm driving. That's not a crime.
I need your registration and your proof of insurance, please.
That's not a crime, ma'am. What you're doing is you're harassing a black woman.
Do you have insurance on your vehicle?
Yes, I have insurance.
Okay.
Are you asking me that because I'm black?
No, ma'am.
You're asking me that because I'm black?
No,
yes,
ma'am.
you are.
Everyone in this state has to have insurance.
Ma'am, that went out while I was driving. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not doing nothing illegal. You're harassing me.
Is this your vehicle?
Is this my vehicle? Yes, this is my vehicle.
Okay, just sit top for me, okay?
When the officer's partner approached without identifying herself, Mott became even more upset. Because of her activist activity and the tense relationship her neighborhood has with law enforcement, she felt that the questions were skewed against her race.
This is my vehicle. Why would you ask somebody that? And who are you? Why you pulled up over here and haven't even identified yourself? I don't even know you.
Hey, whoa. Okay.
No, because I look over here and I don't even know you're a stranger. You haven't even identified yourself.
I am Officer Monroe with Chattanooga Police. I was coming back up my partner just to make sure she was okay.
You need to identify yourself. That's part of your
Well, you were in the middle of a conversation, so how was I going to go ahead and be rude?
I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're going to harm me or nothing else.
I'm not here to harm you, ma'am. I've done nothing
Y'all pulling black people over for my headlight going out while I'm driving, and she literally did an illegal U-turn so y'all could come follow me in a black community. Y'all white cops in a black community. Y'all harassing me.
We're not harassing you, ma'am.
I'm pretty sure you are. I'm pretty sure you are. That's my registration.
The only reason she asked, have you never borrowed your friend's car or anything like that?
Why would you ask a black person? You wouldn't ask nobody white if they own the car.
We asked everybody.
to come follow behind me.
Mary?
It's not Mary, it's Marie.
Marie, I apologize, okay? Marie, like I said, I'm Officer Monroy. I have not raised my voice at you at all. I've been very calm.
I'm tired of being harassed in my own neighborhood. I don't know y'all, never seen you patrolling in this community. I've lived here for over 30 years of my life, okay? So you might be new to this community, I don't know you.
You've got a lot of facts. Do you look those up?
I got a lot of facts because I'm a community activist, and I see this is the kind of stuff that happens in the black community all the time. One cop pulls us over, 5 cops will pull us. This doesn't happen.
Since you're an activist, do you understand that usually traffic stops for police officers are the most dangerous because we don't know who we're pulling over?
It's not the most dangerous.
It is a lot.
Y'all beat the shit out of a lot of people.
No, we do not.
You don't know Chattanooga history.
When a second officer showed up, he asked for Mott's phone number. She was then asked to get out of the car by the first officer since she had forgotten to show her evidence of insurance and registration. Mott showed her license plate to confirm registration even though she didn't have proof of insurance. She was ultimately not arrested, and the insurance accusations were later withdrawn. The interaction highlights the unpredictability that arises when police and activists come into contact, even during routine traffic stops, even if it is not intrinsically dangerous.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get your phone number real quick?
What?
For documentation.
Documentation for what? What have I done? I'm asking what have I done? What are y'all getting ready to do? Why do you need my information?
We like to have information of everybody that we step out with.
Improper display of plates. What is that? If it's not me to see the county. What are you talking about, man? Can I step out the vehicle? Just me for that. The hell? Here. Because you're not going to cite me for that.
Your tag order that
Ma'am,
obstructs.
that says 23 right here. It says 23. What the talking about? That says 23. 0523. So please take that off.
If you would.
I'm not, ma'am, you need to take that charge off because it says 0523 right there.
It also blocks the state and your county.
Do you see how you have to pull it back though for you to see?
If you would, sign, like I said, it's not admission of guilt.
Bro, I need a card from every last one of y'all out here. I promise you.
Here you are. Just try and get your headlight fixed and get that tag order off. Get you and just show up with your insurance, okay?
I got insurance. I already told you that.
Well, you have to have proof of insurance with you.
I have it with me.
Well, I asked for it multiple times. You told me you wouldn't show it to me. In my system, it states insurance unconfirmed. So if you'd like to show it for us.
The YouTube team Hauntings of Ohio is experiencing a chilling lesson at Ohio's most haunted school, where phantom teachers seem to hover nearby.
What the is that?
Did you hear that too? In a different hallway, they detect footsteps and eerie sounds.
What?
As they try to communicate using a spirit box, they receive intelligent responses.
It's me.
Similarly, during an ST session, they encounter another intelligent reply.
Is there something here dangerous? I'm still here.
These unsettling sounds and interactions strongly suggest that the school is undeniably haunted, sending shivers down my spine. The individual facing multiple misdemeanor and felony warrants opted to flee from law enforcement in Clark County, Ohio on April 25, 2023. Witness how she maneuvers through the town until an unforeseen obstacle obstructs her path. A dashcam video from a Clark County deputy captures the intense pursuit of Paula Potter, who has previously eluded law enforcement 3 times without stopping. The officer relentlessly pursues her for several miles until she vanishes from view. Informants alert the deputy to her next move, which proves to be problematic. Upon rounding a corner, the officer is met with a harrowing sight. Potter's vehicle has collided with a tree, billowing smoke from the engine. Prior to the collision with the tree, Potter had struck a pole, causing her to lose control. Both she and her passenger, who also had 2 warrants against them, are transported to the local hospital and subsequently to jail. Unfortunately, the passengers sustained severe injuries. In 2016, the British Transport Police unleashed a public information film, PIF, that steered itself into the minds of viewers. Entitled Reality Check, this unflinching film was a stark invocation of the perils concealed within seemingly innocuous train tracks. The PIF opens not with imagery, but a potent disclaimer. Some viewers may find this video upsetting. It's a somber overture for the disturbing visuals to come, a succession of tram-related clips, all spiraling towards moments of escalating risk. The initial clip depicts a routine scene, a train passing unremarkably, yet a creeping sense of unease destabilizes this mundane image. In the subsequent clip, we see 3 men. One disembarks the tram while the others follow. Ominous text flashes across the screen, real footage with life-changing consequences. The film proceeds with more clips, each depicting ordinary interactions with trams, people exiting, idling by, or crossing the tracks. It's this accumulation of the commonplace that lays the groundwork for the impending shift into darkness. Finally, the film arrives at its harrowing apex. A hooded man strolls along the tram track. He turns, the sight of a train barreling towards him, prompting a frantic attempt at escape. It's futile. The train collides with him. The impact, an embodiment of shocking, brutal reality. The words reality check resurface, their significance now amplified beyond mere title. In India, a railway conductor accidentally started a train while a maintenance worker was still underneath.
दिघा दुरंता गार्ड साहब रास्ता गाड़ी ड्राइवर गार्ड साहब भीतरे दिघा दुरंता गार्ड साहब चंटल 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 दिघा दुरंता गार्ड साहब ड्राइवर साहब दिघा दुरंता ड्राइवर साहब एसीबी खोलना আমরা अरे ड्राइवर साहब गार्ड साहब ভেতরে ছিল তো বলুন কথা বলুন
Indian Railways saw 361 maintenance-related worker deaths between 2019 and 2020, highlighting the dangers of this profession. In this case, however, the worker remarkably avoided injury by clinging to the train's undercarriage. Ironically, a main brake malfunction, the very issue he was fixing, ultimately stopped the train. This incident emphasizes the risks faced by railway maintenance workers and the paramount importance of communication and safety protocols. Hassan Barbar's cave exploration took a terrifying turn when his camera captured a malevolent jinn.
طب ليش ضبيت ليش؟ ايش مالك؟
This entity isn't just lurking in the shadows, its chilling, haunting sounds are like an annoying younger brother, deliberately crafted to provoke fear, and the closer Hassan gets, the more terrifying the encounter becomes.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم نعوذ بك من يوم السوء.
The jinn abandons its hiding place and charges directly towards him.
بسم الله الرحمن خليك بعيد عني. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
But the strangeness doesn't end there. In a baffling twist, the jinn appears to shed its form, transforming into what looks like a rock.
بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ايه؟ مش انا وعدتك المرة الجاي. يعني اطلع
Is this a metamorphosis or something more sinister? This is undoubtedly one of the most bizarre and unsettling jinn videos I've seen, leaving us with a chilling question: what truly happened in that cave?
Okay, alright, thank you. As soon as we get people
The aftermath of a devastating explosion in Los Angeles unfolds.
They want us to evacuate just in case of anything.
I mean, how scary is that? You gotta get out.
I think in the morning was a little bit scarier. Right now it's just a safety precaution.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but you know, it's better than staying and getting hurt.
Hours later, the LAPD continues evacuating residents in nearby streets, even going door to door at an RV park as firefighters cautiously remove a remaining pressurized natural gas cylinder from the destroyed semi-truck. The echoes of the explosion still reverberate through the shaken neighborhood. Newly released security footage captures the immense force of the blast. One particularly chilling moment shows several firefighters being thrown back like debris by the explosion of a natural gas tank.
It was like they got blown back, and a lot of people was running out. They thought it was the terrorists attacking us, talking about it was the Russian people, and we like it's an explosion.
A closer look at the video reveals what appears to be a firefighter being propelled over a green fence by the force of the explosion.
We've had an explosion of a CNG truck. We've got multiple firefighters down.
Radio transmissions confirm the dire situation. 9 firemen down, rushed to the ER, 2 critically hurt. One of the critically injured firefighters has been airlifted to the burn center at LA General. Aerial footage from Skyfox shows firefighters' equipment scattered across the street where they were struck by the blast. Doctors treating the injured firefighters emphasize their remarkable fortune to be alive.
And frankly, it's remarkable that none of them were more severely injured after watching the footage.
Though hours have passed, the entire neighborhood still grapples with the shock and devastation caused by this fiery explosion. Survivor, the reality show known for its dramatic challenges and social experimentation, has seen its fair share of unexpected events. From personal injuries and life-threatening circumstances to off-site tragedies, the show has encountered it all. While staff and pre-planned protocols aim to mitigate risks and ensure contestant safety, the unpredictable nature of the game can sometimes throw unforeseen curveballs. Michael Skupin's journey on Survivor Season 2 came to an abrupt end in 11th place due to a shocking medical emergency. He quickly established himself as a valuable asset to his tribe, taking on a leadership role and contributing through his fishing and hunting skills. However, his promising run faced a devastating twist of fate. While intent, the medical team swiftly assessed Skupin's extensive injuries and carefully transported him to the medical tent. Law enforcement officials pursued a sports car in an apparent attempt to apprehend the driver. The suspect's vehicle was surrounded by 3 police cars, limiting potential escape routes. In response, the driver of the sports car initiated a high-risk maneuver, drifting the vehicle in an attempt to evade capture. This action continued as officers attempted to stop the suspect. Bystanders observed the incident, which involved the suspect engaging in risky driving tactics. YouTuber Handcart Dessler and team visit a house with a reputation for being haunted by a jinn, a type of spirit in some traditions.
Rüzgar mı çıktı? Oğlum rüzgar mı çıktı? Dinleyelim dur. O ne bayram? Bir şey yok.
Upon entering, they report experiencing unexplained phenomena, including a sound interpreted as something moving away quickly. The team explores the roof, believing it to be the source of the noise.
Yol tut kamerayı. Ay ışığı yol tut Adem abi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Batu buraya gel. Oğlum şuna bak. Yolda gördüğümüz. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Oğlum o ne?
They claim to see a figure which promptly disappears when approached.
Nasıl esinti geçti yandan ya? Abi tam buradaydı. Yemin ederim tam buradaydı ha. Abi nereye gitti bu? Batu sen bir şey gördün mü? O ses ne ya?
Later, on their way out, they report seeing the same figure repeatedly.
Oğlum! Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oğlum bayram şuraya bak. Oğlum çeşme var orada sanki. Rahim. Allahu Ekber. Vur bismillah. 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 Oğlum gel. Ay. Bismillah. Lan oğlum git bak şuna.
This dust devil cyclone might seem like an ordinary weather event, depending on your location. Initially, it looks unassuming, hence its inclusion on this list. However, within seconds, an intriguing sight emerges within the swirling vortex of dust and debris. A curious figure. This peculiar form appears to rise before vanishing abruptly, leaving viewers questioning its authenticity. While explanations like a visual illusion or a trick of the light can't be ruled out, the fleeting sequence resembles a cleverly staged midday alien abduction. What's your take on this phenomenon? Law enforcement officials pursued a scooter rider on a roadway. Faced with limited escape options, the scooter rider turned onto a side street. While officers followed in pursuit, the scooter rider skillfully maneuvered around a parked car, returning to the main road in the opposite direction. This unexpected maneuver temporarily halted the pursuit by police. The ghost of the bride is present to exchange vows. YouTuber Tiago Furasao embarks on a journey to meet the ghost bride in the haunted house, only to find her absent.
Licença. Aonde você está, Cecília? Eu peço que você apareça aqui para mim.
Initially reserved, Cecilia eventually emerges.
Que? Aonde você está agora? Ai! Thiago! Ué? Que foi?
Ela tá ali!
Você viu ela?
Ela tá ali!
It appears she had been wandering the fields outside all along.
Cecília?
Cara do céu! Vem dali, ó! Vem dali! Vem dali!
Who is Cecilia, and what are her intentions towards the living? It's possible she's trapped, perhaps reliving what was meant to be her momentous day. The Irish are renowned for their storytelling prowess, and one can only imagine the tales their spirits hold. YouTuber Adam Mark Explores ventures into Ireland to explore an abandoned house where its previous owner met their demise, uncovering evidence hinting at a terrifying past.
We are going to do a bit of investigation, see what we can find, see if anyone is still lurking within these walls. You never know, guys, these are old houses, even if it's... Oh, look at them. Deep scratches in the banister.
More scratches adorn the wallpaper, leaving Adam pondering the secrets concealed within.
Scratches on the wallpaper. Maybe have a look in this room, maybe a lot of activity when the people are alive in here. Play something. I'm agitated.
He receives a message from a spirit and soon after hears unsettling footsteps.
I'm very lonely here. I bet you are, darling. I bet you are. Just heard knocking.
Using his necrophonic app in K2 Meter, he simultaneously detects responses, prompting a clear warning to depart, accompanied by an explanation.
Quite a lot of voices there. K2's going off. Can you tell me if this is Patrick or Bridget? Wow. Is that you over by the dresser? By the black device? Protecting me from? The man.
Adam senses a malevolent presence, with Patty and Bridget seemingly trying to shield him. Given the explicit warnings, he would be wise to heed their advice. This chilling video, captured in Thailand back in 2015, serves as a vital reminder of the dangers of speeding and not adapting your driving behavior to the weather conditions. The footage shows a couple on a motorcycle navigating a rain-slicked road. Due to the heavy rainfall and the slippery surface, the driver loses control of the vehicle, causing them to skid uncontrollably. Both individuals are thrown off the motorcycle as it slides down a significant distance on the wet asphalt. Fortunately, despite the dramatic fall and visible shock, both individuals appeared to have escaped the incident without any serious injuries. Thankfully, there were also no oncoming vehicles in the immediate vicinity, preventing a potentially catastrophic collision. Wow, that tornado footage is intense. It's no wonder it's gone viral in social media. The sheer force of nature captured amidst the mundane backdrop of a parking lot is truly mesmerizing. As for its authenticity, I can understand why there's skepticism. With the prevalence of advanced editing tools, it's become increasingly difficult to discern what's real from what's been manipulated. However, without further evidence or context, it's hard to make a definitive judgment. What's your take on it? Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.